A dark-skinned waitress quietly served a free burger to a homeless man. Her manager yelled at her in front of everyone until the man revealed his true identity, leaving the entire restaurant in shock. Rain poured heavily against the windows of Riverside Diner on a slow November night. Sarah kept wiping the same table over and over just to keep herself busy. Only a few people were inside. A couple whispering through an argument, two truck drivers sipping coffee, and one man sitting alone in a far corner. The man had been there for a long time. He wore an old grey coat and a wool hat pulled low over his face. His shoulders sagged and a worn-out bag rested at his feet. He hadn't ordered any food, only a cup of water whose ice had long since melted. Sarah had seen people like him before, homeless individuals simply looking for warmth. The diner had strict rules: no free food, no sitting without paying. Mr. Harlan, the manager, made no exceptions. Once, he had even thrown a child out for asking for extra ketchup. But there was something different about this man. His hands trembled slightly as he held the cup. He stared at the menu as if counting every dollar in his head. Sarah glanced toward the kitchen. Harlan was busy yelling at someone in the back. Luis, the cook, noticed her and raised an eyebrow. Sarah gave a small nod. A few minutes later, she approached the man's booth, carrying a plate, a cheeseburger, hot fries, and a bit of coleslaw. Nothing fancy, just food. She gently set the plate down and whispered, "It's free. Please, eat." The man looked up in surprise. His eyes were tired, but kind. "Thank you," he said softly. "I truly mean it." Sarah smiled and walked away. She had barely taken a few steps when an angry voice cut through the silence. "Sarah, what are you doing?" Harlan stormed out, pointing at the plate. The entire diner fell silent. "He didn't pay. We don't serve free food," he shouted. "Take it back, now." Sarah froze. "He needed it," she said quietly. "It's just one burger." Harlan growled, "That burger costs money, and you might end up paying for it yourself." Then the man spoke calmly. "That won't be necessary." Harlan snapped at him. "This doesn't concern you. Anyone who eats here pays." The man slowly reached into his coat. Everyone held their breath. Some thought he would pull out a few old bills. Instead, he placed a sleek black leather wallet on the table. He opened it and revealed an identification card and a glossy black credit card. In a steady voice, he said, "My name is Daniel Roberts." Harlan scoffed. "And so what?" The man lifted his head, and for the first time his voice sounded strong. "I am the new owner of the Riverside restaurant chain. I bought this branch a week ago." The words hit like a lightning bolt. Harlan's face drained of color as he stepped back. That's impossible." Daniel smiled. "I asked that no one be informed. I wanted to see how people are treated when they believe no one is watching." A heavy silence filled the diner. No one moved. Daniel looked at Sarah. "I sat here for 2 hours observing. I saw your humanity before your job. You broke the rules to do the right thing." Then he turned to Harlan. "And you followed the rules, but forgot compassion." Harlan tried to speak, but no sound came out. Daniel pulled out his phone and said calmly, "Tomorrow morning, you will no longer be the manager here." He then pushed the burger plate towards Sarah. "This is the best meal I've had in years, because the person who served it has a rare heart." Sarah's eyes filled with tears. Before leaving, Daniel said, "If you're willing, I need someone like you to run this place." The door closed behind him as the rain continued to fall. But inside the diner, a new story had begun, one with a simple title: "Compassion Changes Everything."